a lot of the viewers might not know that Biden's infrastructure bill is coming out, and inside of the infrastructure bill, they're trying to put some regulations against crypto, especially the wallet creators or people that make software for wallets. What they're trying to do is they're trying to put in so that you have to know who the senders and the receivers are of certain wallets and certain softwares for it. However, anyone that's in crypto knows that a lot of times it's impossible to know who's sending you and who's giving you these cryptos and information. So what do you think is, especially since you said that you worked with the government, you work with CFTC,
Sure.
what do you think is the long-term, I guess, conclusion, if you were to guess, of these crypto regulations? At a short term?
Well, I think they're what's set to. So first off, I don't think they're sort of set to take place until like 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So like even if it does go through, we have some time. Like what 3 years in crypto time is.
1,000 years in real time.
Yeah, like we don't worry about it. Like we'll be off, we'll be in space or something by then as a company. Like it doesn't matter.
Right.
But the other piece, I'm guessing. So there's a few people. Coin Center down there in DC has done some excellent analysis on it. It's likely going to get challenged.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few pieces where basically. I think a lot of the crypto regulations, even when it comes down to the securities regulations or especially some of these, are you allowed to send crypto people money even if it's over a certain size? It's almost like a constitutional issue and like a freedom issue. It comes down to like, do you believe people have the right to send money privately?
Yeah.
And ultimately, like, there's probably some good constitutional arguments that we do. Mm-hmm. We can do that, but at the same time, like, ultimately, if the lawmakers all think like, no, you shouldn't be able to do anything privately and it should all be known, it's going to be really bad for crypto and it's probably going to kill a lot of the space in the US. Right. I don't think it's going to come down to it. I think ultimately we'll probably water it down. I always joke, I'm like, hey, if you guys leave this on the book for 2024, like, don't make like crypto vote back in Trump.
Yes.
Like if Trump runs on like, oh, we'll get rid of it, like, oh man, or something, it could just get ugly. So yeah, you gotta, I definitely think something will come up where they'll water it down to where, because there are certain pieces where, like making Coinbase register as a bank or something like that, like not the worst idea. It's whatever. Coinbase has the money to do some things and making them go through some pieces. Like everybody's already KYC AML on Coinbase. It doesn't matter. Just don't make Uniswap or Teller reporters where anybody can do it. Like of our smart contracts minting to these anonymous reporters, like we don't know who they are.
Exactly.
Like we can't register. It would just totally destroy us as a company. So yeah.
Yeah, and even companies like Uniswap too, if they were to do a KYC, they would probably just move to another country that doesn't enforce them to do a KYC. So it's not like you're really.
You would just blacklist the US.
You're just blacklisting yourself. Yeah, exactly. And America, we're number one, right? You don't want to be second place to everyone else, right? So you don't want to let the enemy of the good be the enemy of the perfect, or whatever that saying is saying.
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, I think we'll come down with some good regulations. I think the US in general, sometimes we might overshoot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I also think some regulations might be good in the space. I think just going after the bad actors, there are a lot of scams out there, making sure that we can sort of cover our bases there. And, ultimately, like the people that suffer in a lot of ways from a lot of the scams or even what I call like semi-scams, mm-hmm. where, they make claims of decentralization a lot. You have a lot of products that say they're decentralized and say that they're doing these honest things when in reality they're not. Right. They're just centralized counterparties that hold people's money and they have complete control over it. It's dangerous. And then what happens is that the real decentralized people, so people who are trying to do it right, whether it's, people like Teller or there's a lot of other companies out there, they're the ones that aren't getting the volume, that aren't getting sort of the recognition because some central party is, pumping their stock on, these social media forums or something like that.
Right.